Hello ladies, this is Rosetta from happyblackwoman.com and I'm coming to you live from Necker Island, Richard Branson's beautiful private paradise in the British Virgin Islands, and it's so gorgeous here. I cannot put into words how amazing this property is, and I wanted to come to you with a lesson for today about manifesting your vision, manifesting your desires, manifesting all the goals that you have in your heart. And the title of this live stream is Don't Worry About the How, because a lot of us miss out on getting what we want because we can't figure out the how. And I wanted to share that with you as a lesson related to how I got to Necker Island. British Virgin Islands has been one of my bucket list places to visit. The Virgin Islands in general, U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands. And so I wrote it down that I wanted to come here. I wrote down a bunch of places that I want to go. I wrote down I want to go to Buenos Aires and Playa del Carmen and all these different places. I just wrote it down a few years ago, and every year I continue to add to my travel bucket list. And when I write things down, I don't ask myself, well, Rosetta, how are you going to do that? There's no way you can make it there. There's no way you can afford to go there. There's no way you could ever visit there in your lifetime. I don't think about that stuff. I don't think about the how. I just write it down, and I know that at some point in time, I'm going to get an opportunity to go. And when you have that mindset, amazing things come into your life. And so how I got here for this weekend, I'm actually here for a very cool conference, but it's more like a vacation slash ideas exchange with all these different experts from around the world. But I was just catching up with a colleague of mine, actually the woman that I wrote my first book with, Trista Harris. I wrote my first nonprofit book with her 6 years ago. We were just catching up over the phone, and she said, I'm going to this amazing conference on Necker Island. Do you know that place? And I'm like, yeah, like Richard Branson, billionaire, businessman, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records, Virgin Mobile. He has like 400 companies. I don't even know all of his companies. I was like, of course I know this place. And so she's like, yeah, there's a retreat happening in December. And this was like a month and a half ago. It was like so not planned. And I was like, well, British Virgin Islands is on my bucket list. I will organize my life so that I can go. And so that's what happened. I ended up here because I was open to the possibilities of achieving all the places on my travel bucket list. And I wasn't worried about how it was going to happen. And that's how so many things in my life happen. I just write down that I want it to happen, and opportunities come. But where we get ourselves blocked is where you think that you have to have it all figured out before you can even set that goal or start working towards that goal. And that is not the case. That is not true. All you have to do is set the goal, and you don't need to figure out the how. Not right now. You just have to trust that if it came into your consciousness that it's something you want to do, that people will be placed in your life, opportunities will be placed in your life that weren't there before to help you get that, to help you achieve it. But if you try to figure out the how as you're writing down the goal, as you're setting the goal, then you can get stuck, you can get blocked, you can get discouraged, because of course the next stage that your brain wants to go to is, okay, I want to quit my job. How am I going to do that? Okay, I want to, have a great romantic relationship, but I ain't got no prospects. How is that going to happen? And then you start going into negativity instead of staying in a space of positivity and what I call positive expectation. You just know it's going to happen. It doesn't matter when, it doesn't matter how. You are not the orchestrator of the universe. You're not the one that has to make everything happen. And in fact, if you try to make things happen, if you if you are always pushing, then everything's going to seem very hard to you, very difficult. And then after a while, you just don't want the goal anymore because it seems so hard. And if you are feeling like that, it's because you are worrying too much about the how. Most of the time when I have a goal, I have an idea in my head of how it's going to play out, but it's always different. It's always different. And leave a comment if you have ever had a goal, but the way you thought it was going to come, it wasn't like that at all. It came in a different way. But guess what? You still achieved your goal. You still got what you wanted. It just wasn't in the package that you thought it was going to come in. It didn't look how you thought it was going to look. And most of the time, it's better. The package is better. It's shinier. It's so much better than what you could have imagined because we are dealing with a human brain. But when you are in the space of manifestation, you are tapping into the universe. You're tapping into spirit. You're tapping into God. And that is so much bigger than we can ever imagine. And that's what we want to tap into when we are in the space of setting goals and knowing, believing that we are going to manifest them in this lifetime. But don't get yourself stuck by trying to figure out the how. Don't worry about the how. How about just don't worry about the how? Just know and have faith that it's going to come. Gonna come. It is going to come. All right, so that is my message for today from Necker Island, Richard Branson's private paradise in the British Virgin Islands. This is just one of the beaches on this property, and it is amazing. I will talk to you all very, very soon. And don't forget, we do have a free resource for you if you are in the process of reflecting on 2016 and setting goals for 2017. It's called my annual review preview reflection guide, and the link to download it is right here in the description of this video. It's free, my gift to you for being in my tribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.